Greetings, sports fans. Can you tell from my shirt, from my eye black, who I'm supposed to be? 10 years ago, most anyone in the country could have told you. Imagine I'm 6 feet 3 inches tall. I weigh 230 pounds. I'm a quarterback, Heisman Trophy winner. I've led my college team to 2 national championships. I was selected number 25 in the first round of the 2010 draft. I played for the Denver Broncos. Of course, you know who I am now. I am Tim Tebow. Tim Tebow was one of 5 children, the last, 5th, and actually his mother considered an abortion before he was born. What a loss that would have been. A young man whose mother had considered taking his life while he was still in the womb was for a short period of time to become the voice of hope for the Denver Broncos and for much of America. In 2010, Tim's first NFL year, he played briefly in the final 3 games. But in 2011, after a poor start from the starting quarterback Kyle Orton, Tim took over the reins of a 1-4 Broncos team. After numerous miraculous comebacks, including several overtime victories, the team was at 7-5 and in the picture for the playoffs for the first time in years. And into the playoffs they went against the Pittsburgh Steelers, the number 1 defense in the NFL. That game went into overtime, and Denver eventually won 29-23. And after each touchdown, Tim would publicly kneel and lift a prayer of thanks. This gesture was coined by all of sportsdom as Tebowing. TV and the internet picked up on the faith of this young star, and it wasn't long before the whole world was Tebowing. Let me demonstrate Tebowing for you. Though he was not able to carry it over into the NFL because of an already established rule, there was another phenomenon reflecting Tim's faith that he used in college that caught on as well. In the eye black under his eyes, Tim wrote a scripture reference. The first time that he wrote John 3:16 in his eye black, within 24 hours after the game ended, Google search had 90 million hits from people that had no idea what John 3:16 was. Shortly after Tim graduated from the University of Florida, college sports banned the practice of messaging in eye black. The world was at the feet of Tim Tebow. Why not? He had money, fame, the applause of the sports world, and it would have been easy for Tim to get lost in all the hoopla, but Tim refused. Instead, Tim acknowledged that all he had was a gift from God and that he was going to use his influence to serve him in a mighty way. He started the Wish Foundation, whose mission was to bring faith, hope, and love, sounds familiar, doesn't it, to those needing a brighter day in their hour of darkest need. A wing of the foundation sponsors an annual event called A Night to Shine. It started in 2015, and it's a prom experience for special needs students. At least one church in Raleigh participates annually, and the movement in 2019 had spread to 655 churches in all 50 states and in 20 foreign countries. Last year, there were over 90,000 participants. Because he kept his focus beyond this world and what was really important, it was easy for Tim to face what was about to happen. Despite his winning 2011 season, Tim was traded in 2012 to the New York Jets and was cut from the team that same year after playing briefly in only 3 games. He later played in exhibition games for the Patriots and the Eagles, but never played again in an NFL regular season game. His lifelong dream of being a starting NFL quarterback had ended. Tim is currently playing minor league baseball with moderate success, but Tim is very happy, remains active with his Wish Foundation, and was just this past weekend recently married to a former Miss World. In the 2016 book, Shaken, Tim ties his continued faith to Psalm 16, verse 8. I have set the Lord continually before me, because he is at my right hand, and I will not be shaken. Today, either the Kansas City Chiefs or the San Francisco 49ers will leave with their dreams shattered. Will they be shaken? By the world's standards, probably yes. The question remains, however, in the realm of eternity, does a Super Bowl ring have any real significance? Or does God really want us to focus beyond this world, just as Tim Tebow did, such that as long as we are serving the one who created it all, we cannot be shaken? Where is the focus of your life? Are you living in the light of eternity? If you don't know, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, get in touch with Mount Vernon Baptist Church, and we will let you know. God bless you.